Alright, gamers, got a pretty quick video for you guys today. Of course, we finally got the EZA for TEQ and KALIFLA, so this is one I've been kind of waiting for a bit. I kind of figured it would be like, a stacking unit though, which I think pretty much came to fruition. And of course, when they transform into Kefla, because I keep forgetting they actually did do that. It's pretty simple and easy actually too. So yeah, I heard that EZA is actually really good too. So I'm ready to jump right in, talk about it. Of course, again, they have a lot of good teams, categories, etc., 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 etc. But yeah, let's see what they can do and everything. Of course, go ahead and jump right in. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in and get started. Of course, let me just start getting the video off on that. So of course they do for the regular KALE and KALIFLA. So they do Bond of Friendship or Rebel Growth Key 3. Also, that's a 170, not bad. They are again, like the categories don't change. I can be bothered by that. The basic effects: attack defense up 200%. On the additional attack, which has a great high chance of becoming a super attack. High chance of evading enemies' attacks. For 4 turns from this character's entry turn, chance of dodging up 20%. For every attack performed, attack defense up 40%, up to max of 160. Not bad. They pretty much stack, like I said. That's really good, and they dodge. Builds in. I love that. Which I think a lot of people are going to go for additional for them. I think originally when they came out, people went additional in crits, which was not a bad idea. But I know Truth usually has like builds ready though, so on Twitter, which actually is really nice and helpful. Which I might start retweeting those. It helps out like with people for their builds and everything. It was the EZA and everything, because I usually wait for builds. I usually wait until a unit EZAs, or I do the EZA guys, which are the equipment, because you could, it's that easy nowadays. When there's another universal develops like a category ally attacking the same turn, or enemy, category enemy, attack of 60% when attacking on an additional super attack. Which again, the universal survival saga is really easy, honestly. So many good units on that category team. Every time this character performs 3 or more attacks in battle, which is not hard. Because again, people could build for a full additional chance of evading his attacks up 20%. Well, with this character, within the character attacking turn up 20%, not bad so far. Again, I kind of figured there'd be a hardcore stacking unit, and I'm really glad they are. I was happy for this. Again, it was easy. I've been really waiting for a long time, so I'm glad it's worthwhile. Of course, a 12 key now is updated. Greater is attack defensive and causes immense damage. Not bad, not bad. Of course, on the Kefla, she's actually pretty simple and pretty easy too. So she does specifically basic effects: recover 60% HP, attack defense of 200%, multitude additional super attacks, great chance of evading enemy attacks, randomly changes a certain type of key fear besides TEQ to TEQ, attacking attack of 200%, receiving an attack defense of 200%. Okay, that's good. I love that. It's small stuff, but I love the EZA so far. It's probably my favorite one, probably from this year, honestly. Just like, I know the bigger celebration, but this is gonna be really busted. 6 or more key spheres obtained. Tournament participants category allies attack up 30% plus additional defense of 30% for this character. For the characters who also belong to Universe 6 when attacking. Again, probably like hitting everything, but like I said, she's gonna be mainly on Universe Survival Saga. For Universe X though, I mean, you have like the TEQ, KALIFLA. Like I already you got the base form KALE. Again, you're pretty much gonna make a full KALE and KALIFLA team with her anyway though. Plus USS. Again, that was gonna blend in together though. And of course her 12 key is Kefla. Because I keep forgetting that she actually just fused into Kefla. Yeah. Her 12 key of course now is updated. Greater is attack and greater is defensive for 1 turn, immense damage. And of course we got some new stuff from Dokkan World. Of course they get full info. And of course they get a Dokkan official for all the info as well for global and JP because they do the same thing. Which now I'm really glad they're translating and hopefully tweet it out now. That makes it so much easier to do content like this. So cool, we got some new stuff coming. Of course, new issues with Retro Stage 69, nice. Powerful comeback, pretty easy. And of course, Universe 6. Stage 8 of intensifying fights. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be available. Okay, so yeah, we should get the day and down in the next, day and a half. So yeah, or tonight, done recording. But so are I'm seeing they are really good. Again, like I said, it's simple. Again, this is pretty much how they were before they even EZA. Like this is how they were a stacking unit. People really didn't like them when they first came out, which they have flaws and everything. But now that they're more updated, just a typical little update, I think is awesome. I think it's really busted because again, the little stuff they do is gonna help a lot. Again, built-in dodge when they attack at the beginning, dodge. Again, they're pretty much a mini baby L or KALE and KALIFLA essentially. But again, like I said, the new Kefla is going to benefit from these girls. The new these girls are going to benefit and everything from USS. Again, the team is you can interchange out so many units though, and that team is really busted honestly with TEQ Jiren still being a really powerful unit. Of course, who else is another good unit? Of course, Evolution of Vegeta. Even though a lot of people hate on him though, he can still do some decent stuff. Even though you can't get zero super attack a lot. I mean, you can't, but etc. Whatever. like a jump in that can of worms. His neutral skills probably still the best for USS anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be really good for him. Again, like I said, with the Universe of Vault, you can change up so much stuff though, and I'm really glad these girls were at it though. Again, this EZA I've been waiting for a long time, so I'm really glad they delivered on it. Again, it's a small thing. Again, they just add some extra dodge. You know, a lot of people, honestly, I say four additionals and some crits. Because again, she's looking at built-in dodge. Again, people can test out her capabilities, see how it maxes out later. So that's gonna be really, really good though. But overall though, I'm liking what I'm seeing though. Again, it's just little stuff like this that make the EZAs worthwhile. It's just this little bit of updates helps them out a lot though. Again, they didn't do too much, they didn't do too little. Because the 2021, 2022 units, you know, a lot of them were OP. So I was like, doing stuff like this doesn't really, you know, devalue them. They're just updating them slightly. And overall, I'm really glad they're doing it though. Because again, you don't need to change too much, you don't need to change too little. Same thing goes for Majin Vegeta and Goku. When they came out, when they transforming ones, when they got the EZAs, I hated on them. But actually, as I used them, they're actually better than I thought they were. Again, before when they originally came out, and now, you know, that's pretty much how they were back in the day. Now they're just updated with more stuff and more stacks, little stuff that keeps them fresh. So you don't need to do too much. Even Jiren, when you guys take Jiren, when you got EZA, he was a tanking powerhouse, and now he's just more of a powerhouse and a tank. So, yeah. Again, like I said, even that EGO Jiren, like I said, killing KAULIFLA's all of them in the game are going to be, again, especially when they get the Super EZA throw on the road. Because again, TEQ KAULIFLA, you know, maybe I was still using her, you know. STR KALE, people probably use her. Kefla right here, the new unit that came out. You know, people still playing around with Kabuki, Goku, and Hit. But yeah, I like what I'm seeing so far. They're actually up for details. I always kind of forget to open up the details and everything, so I'll be right back really quick. Okay, I'm back. Like even like I said, with the smaller updates, like you know, Kefla, I forgot about her completely. This Kaba, you know, could probably help him out too. I know they still the STR support, but still, these two girls are actually really underrated, but they're actually really good too. I know Int Kaba, oh shit, did not do that. Int Kaba's not another bad choice as well. But yeah, because like the links of categories and stuff like that, of course, it can help out a lot of these teams. They're definitely going to benefit from it. Though, of course, Lincoln partners with Kel eventually gets her EZA. She's going to be over powerhouse. These two, you know, these three actually are still, you know. I know a lot of people hate on STR KO. Well, actually, no, she does stack a lot though. Of course, you know, KAULIFLA's more, you know, that, you know, Vados is still a really good choice. You know, run her. But yeah, even feels like with Kefla and everything like that, you know, it's still, you know, still really good because again, you still have the transforming one, you still have this one. Well, no, you still got like on KAULIFLA, you still have the new one, the SCR Kefla, the TEQ KAULIFLA, KALE as well, KALE, STR KALE. Again, you just got a lot of good, you know, maybe limited options, but, you know, still really good overall, though. So, you know, still, you know, not bad. Not like the worst thing in the world, though. But, I mean, like I said, you still got these two, which you mentioned EZAs. You know, even now that, you know, this boost can still help her out. You never know that. This girl down here, Int Kyle, because when this EZA comes back, he's going to get EZA. And Int Vados, of course, still a good unit overall, too. So, yeah. Again, even for them, it doesn't really take that long for them to transform anyway, though. So, yeah. So, yeah. Not too bad at all. But yeah, still cool, you know, think about it and everything. So yeah, just get all the teams and categories that are gonna have all this stuff they're gonna benefit and help them out a lot. So, yeah, just you know, kind of think about that a little bit. Let me make sure I'm so. Okay, I'm so good. I had to make sure everything was still going. I like to make sure. But yeah, those are, you know, some still good benefits. Again, the categories to go lead on, all the stuff they're gonna have. You know, it's, you know, gonna lead up to, you know, all this eventually though. So all it's gonna have categories, etc., etc. But I mean, like I said, you never know. So. That's definitely going to help them out more in the future, which again, like I said, is going to be a really, really, really good thing overall for these girls. Because again, like I said, all links, categories, buffs are going to get even now, even with the new KAULIFLA out and everything. You know, when you eventually pull them, they can use them here. Again, you have a lot of good KAULIFLA pieces. Again, they've been out in the game for years now, so still got a lot of good stuff overall. So, yeah. Got a lot of good options again. STR Kefla, and Cowboy Wake is easy eventually. Again, it's gonna be like 6 months, but still. Infado is another bad choice. If you want to run an in-hit, you can, but I doubt it's gonna benefit from this. But I mean, if you want to, you got no other options. Magetta maybe. If you want to run no options, again, STR KAULIFLA, KALE, TEQ KAULIFLA is still gonna be a good choice. AGO KAULIFLA, you know, are gonna still benefit because all those old users are still benefiting. Even with the EZAs, you know, being outdated or whatever, Eventually, gonna get Super EZA at some point. It would go like this if they get that KALE and KAULIFLA during the celebration. That'd be kind of funny because part 1 is pretty much Goku and Hit. Part 2 is KALE and KAULIFLA. So I don't know. It's kind of throwing that out there. But yeah, a lot of fun stuff. A lot of cool stuff overall to benefit from the girls. So yeah, not too bad though. Honestly, but I'll go ahead and end the video here, Bill. For today, getting a lot of options with the girls. They're amazing. Vision's good. I love it. I love it. I love it all. See you guys later, though. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, girl. I'll go to the end. Make sure to stay safe. Wash your hands. Help us all. If you're going out, plan to wear a mask until paper if you really need to. Best if you can. Go outside to the bathroom. Eat some coffee. And shout out my friends at Discord. So if you can wear it, guys are awesome. But you got the cabal. So all simple, of course. Like you hate it. Again, very simple, very easy, though. Like I said, though, today. Not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah. Got no complaints. They're great. I love it overall. A lot of good team options. A lot of good choices. Maybe limited, but still good overall. See you guys, though. See you guys again, though. Peace out.